So now that I've got the seat done, the rear latch is pretty much set up, ready to go. It's time to work on something else and button this up. This is the electrics tray that I built. It's got a little bit of room. When I built it, I made it with just a little bit of play there. And I need to find some way to actually attach this because I don't want it to just, you know, flop around. So what I've come up with, there's a few different ways you could do it. I want to put a mounting at the back and then two at the front so that it's, you know, secure. So I want to try and allow as much room as I possibly can in here, whether I do a countersink Allen head that goes through there and just gives me that room. Same thing with the back. But rather than welding anything, what I'm thinking about doing is using a rivet nut gun. I don't know if you know about these things, but I'm going to show you what they are because they're pretty damn handy. And because I've got a little bit of room, it will allow me to put the rivet nut right there, one there, and one at the back. So let me show you what the rivet nut gun is. So this here is a rivet nut set, or a nut riveter set, whichever way you want to look at it. It looks very much like a rivet gun, and it's just a little bit different. So it's got 4 sizes in this kit: a 3mm, 4mm, 5mm, and a 6mm, with the corresponding actual mechanism part that makes it work. So all you got to do to set this guy up is screw this into here till it gets the end, let it go, and then, whoop, wrong way, screw this guy into here. Then just use the nut to lock it off. And then you're done, you're ready to go. Basically, I'll be using the 6mm because most of the stuff on the bike I'll be using this size, which is a 6mm. It's got a 4mm Allen head, and that just keeps life simple for me when I'm trying to undo something, or if on the road I need to do something and tighten something up. So that's the size I'll be using. So what you do is you grab the size that you want to use, screw it up into the end that way, and then give this guy a bit of a measure. Grab your tape measure or your verniers, whatever you have, and measure that. And that'll determine, see, mine's an 8.8, let's say 9mm. So that'll determine the size hole you need to drill. So now that I know that, I'll grab the 9mm drill bit, drill the hole into whatever it is that I want to drill into, and then basically with all your might and strength, just squeeze that together as hard as you can. It's not going to be easy, but it'll work. And then what it'll do is it'll end up mushrooming like this. So in between these two actual things is where the metal is going to be sandwiched, and that will give you a perfect thread on the inside. If you're going to powder coat or paint your frame, you'll probably end up with the paint and powder coating there unless you plug it with something, like maybe use the actual to put in there before you take it to the powder coaters, and that'll ensure nothing will get inside there. Alternatively, if you do end up, you know, taking it there and it comes back with all stuff inside it, you can just run a tap through it and that'll fix it up. So these things are also really handy if you don't have a welder, because if you don't have the ability to weld a nut to something, all you need to do is grab this guy, drill a hole, put that in there, pull that lever, and then bang, you've got a nut ready to go. So as always, leave a link in the description if you want to grab one for yourself. So normally when I'm deburring something like this, I would probably use the countersink and a drill, but you don't really need to until I recently picked this guy up, and I've used this heaps now. So I'll leave a link in the description to this guy in case you want to get one for yourself. So due to the fact that I'm pretty limited in room in this electrics tray, what I could do is, instead of using these pan head ones, I could use a countersunk and then obviously have them flush mounted to the inside of the box, which will give me that tiny little bit of room. I mean, it wouldn't be much, but it might be just all I need. So that could be something I could do. At the moment, I don't think I need it. I think I can get away with these guys, so I'll just use these guys. So there you go, there's a super professional yet easy way of mounting an electrics tray, a battery box, a regulator rectifier box, rear fender. There's just unlimited things you can actually fit to a bike with this thing. And all you really need is a drill bits, and the rivet gun set, and you're set to go. So no welder required. Hopefully you enjoyed that one. I know it's a little bit of a shorter video, but I just think it was worth showing.